Biden is his poll numbers are way up, by the way, over all this. Colin, if we could show that. This is out of the State of the Union. This is from NPR. Biden's poll numbers, approval rating jumped to 47%, up 8 points from the NPR poll last month. Ukraine his handling of Ukraine up 18 points to 52%. His handling of COVID is now up to 55%, up 8 points. This is economic handling up 8 points to 45%. This is pretty standard. You want to say wag the dog? Presidents, in this case, I think America did kind of low key was like, oh, didn't want Russia to invade Ukraine, but kind of like wink, wink, wouldn't have minded it because Biden, knew his poll numbers were in the toilet. So I do think there was the media in America and certain politicians were pushing this and beating the drum for war. But the reason I bring up his poll numbers, I bet those people that now are supporting Biden more, I guess they don't have a problem with Biden advisors weighing Saudi Arabia trip for more oil. Wow.
Yeah.
Colin, let's put this up.
That up.
Scoop. Biden advisors weigh Saudi Arabia trip for more oil. President Biden's advisors are discussing a possible visit to Saudi Arabia this spring to help repair relations and convince the kingdom to pump more oil. Axios has learned why it matters. A hat in hand trip would illustrate the gravity of the global energy crisis driven by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Biden has chastised Saudi Arabia, and the CIA believes its de facto leader, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, was involved in the dismemberment of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. And Biden officials are in Venezuela this weekend to meet with the government of President Nicolas Maduro. You gotta love, Tina, that when America needs oil, they recognize Maduro as the elected president. Remember, America was pushing this bullshit that, Juan Guaido is the new president of Venezuela. But now that America needs oil, we're going to go pay homage to President Nicolas Maduro. That's very interesting. But I want to zero in.
Transparent. It's so transparent.
I want to zero in on this Saudi Arabia thing because, first of all, why are gas prices up? Because we were told, Tina, when I was at the Dakota Access Pipeline, freezing my ass off, when I've covered other pipelines, I was told this fracking and this drill baby drill was all necessary for American energy independence. So we did not rely on Russia or Venezuela or Saudi Arabia.
Yet here we are.
I just kept saying when I was there on the ground, this oil isn't being used in America. It's being exported to all these other countries. And look at that. Now Biden, who's talking about the humanitarian crimes that Putin is doing in Russia, is now going to go kiss the ring. I don't know if it's Biden or his people, is now going to go kiss the ring of an actual, also a war criminal and a murderer, MBS, for oil. Isn't that interesting? So we're against the humanitarian war crime monster Putin, but because we've been lying,
is like 10 times worse in my opinion.
Right.
But that's been a constant thing with U.S. foreign policy, right? Saudi Arabia, always our allies, always our friends, no matter how gross their behavior is. It's remarkable. I mean, literally, the U.S. government loses all moral authority every time with this position.
Well,
as if they had it to begin with, let's be honest.
Let's also be honest about something else. The reason the U.S. government and the media turned against Saudi Arabia was not because Saudi Arabia was committing genocide on the people of Yemen. The media here didn't care that we are literally refueling the Saudi warplanes that are dropping bombs on Yemeni school children, on Yemenis weddings, starving the Yemenis. We don't care about that. The media started to care that we were an ally of Saudi Arabia when they killed a journalist. Hey, that's terrible. That's terrible what they did. It's terrible that they did that. Not taking away from that, but that's what we cared about: killing a journalist, not killing the Yemenis. And we're still helping Saudi Arabia in that genocide. So again, sorry folks, two things could be true at once. You could be against what Russia is doing, but also call out the United Corporations of America or the United States of Oil, as I like to say also. They've been lying to you. They have been destroying sacred Native American land for the last, well, for centuries, but
For centuries, yeah.
specifically for 20 years, digging through native reservations on the Great Plains in the Southwest. Not just natives, but they've been putting a lot of these pipelines through areas with poor Black and brown people, poor areas. It has been fracked gas, crude oil. It was told to us, well, we need to do this because it will give us energy independence. So we're not reliant on geopolitical developments. We're not reliant on Saudi Arabia, on Russia, on Venezuela, on name your oil cartel. When clearly we are, because the prices in California right now, you could tell me what, like $6 something?
Yeah, I saw 623 or something the other day, which I think is on the high end though.
Yeah, on the East Coast, it's well over $4 a gallon right now. So clearly, they have been lying to you. This is not for energy independence. They literally allowed fossil fuckers and the big oil companies to desecrate native land and go and put ticking time bombs under rivers, including the Missouri River, where the Dakota Access Pipeline is, so that we could enrich oil companies. And now, not only have the Native Americans been paying for it, not only have the poor Black and brown people that they're putting these pipelines through been paying for it, but all Americans are paying for it now at the gas pump. I don't want to hear about America's concern about war crimes or humanitarianism, this and that. Yeah. You can't have selective humanitarianism. You can't be against what Putin's doing, but then be like, hey, let me go kiss the ring of the murderous prince of Saudi Arabia. It's
rank hypocrisy.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in to Status Coup's daily live stream Monday through Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern time and Fridays at 4 o'clock Eastern time.